Welcome everyone. Alright, listen up. No long-winded apology this time, just what we're all here for. Quality content. Today we're talking about hack and slash games.
I can't see anything!
And no, I don't mean the ones with edgy protagonists. I mean the loot box simulators disguised as interactable experiences. Diablo, Sacred, Titan Quest, Torchlight, Grim Dawn, and probably the most known, Path of Exile. H&S Games, which also stands for Head and Shoulders, the sponsor of this video. I wish. Head and Shoulder games, hack and slash games, attempt to provide engaging and satisfying gameplay in which you crush hordes of enemies or duel against titanic monsters. The impact is chunky, the spells are flashy, and the sound design would make Vine Boom meme compilations jealous. As time went on, these games have become more and more complex. Some of them have added puzzles, challenges, and mini-games. However, it is all a facade to make you forget about the addictive nature of a simple but effective reward system. I don't know why other people play hack and slash games, but as a good YouTuber does, I'm going to do little to no research about it and just state everything in this video as facts. We do not play these games for the combat, we do not play them for the story or anything else. We play them to acquire all of the loot and learn to sympathize with James, who can't bring himself to throw away the first pizza box he ever ordered. You see, similar to real life hoarding, in which you store crap away throughout the years because you never know when you'll need it, the more you play the game, the more loot you amass.
Can I see something?
Sure.
Oh boy.
This is the first item I ever got in Titan Quest. I remember it like it was yesterday. I was hunched over my laptop like a ghoul, eating mac and cheese and listening to EDM.
What's EDM?
Eat my nuts?
Another nuts joke? Really?
Stop breaking the fourth wall. I'm trying to do some story development here. And when your stash gets full and you realize you're gonna have to throw something away in order to put in the new shiny that you just got, you start to sweat, your vision goes blurry, and you can hear your heart thumping in your chest, but you understand what must be done. Heck no! You're not gonna throw away the first rare sword you ever got, even though you could farm it if necessary. It's not the same. This one has sentimental value, and you're gonna show it to your kids alongside everything else you've collected and all the stories that come with them. Deep down, every piece of gear means something. And so if you're gonna keep all of it, it's time to create 10 new characters, name them junk 1 through 10, or by the name of the rarity of the items that they will possess, depending on how organized you are. Walk them to the nearest place where you have access to your shared stash, and transfer all of the items from your main character onto those. But how did we get here? You didn't used to be like this. What happened along the way that you now feel the need to keep everything you loot? Let's go back to when your innocent mind was not yet tainted by the dopamine cycle of Head and Shoulders, Head and Shoulders, hack and slash games. Like I said, everything in this video is factual. You were 10 years old, just old enough for your parents to stop caring about you being exposed to fictional violence, but still young enough to find kissing someone gross. You booted up Titan Quest, and after creating your character and spending more time figuring out a name for it than you would spend on your homework, you start playing. 1 mob, 2 mobs, 10, 100, and a zone later, you encounter the first boss. The battle is on. Your index finger flexes furiously as you press down on the left mouse button. Your eyes dart rapidly between its health and yours. You feel a bead of sweat drip from your brow as your health suddenly plummets, but you were ready for it. and you ingest your health potion the way you've seen daddy down one glass after another when mommy won't talk to him. And with the final blow dealt, time slows down as you feel the effects of the adrenaline and the boss bursts like a piñata. The skies open and a stream of focused light shines on you as you are showered with gold pieces and an assortment of loot and gear. You grab everything and equip anything you can, even if just to see how it looks on you. If only you'd be this excited for the 5th pair of socks you'll receive for your birthdays in the future. The bliss slowly fades, but it leaves you with an inflated sense of confidence and you stride forward ready to face any challenge, only to be killed by the first 2 monsters in the new area before you could reach a checkpoint. It's fine, all you have to do is walk back, right? Wait, what is this? The boss has respawned? What? I have to kill it again? What if I can't? Oh no. What if I just got lucky? No. There is no time for hesitation now. And as you focus your mind and stern your gaze, you engage in combat once again. Your index finger is fatigued, you're down to your last health potion, and you haven't even heard about kiting, but you manage to push through and emerge victorious. Once again, you feel a familiar warmth as goodies lay scattered across the floor around you, but just for a moment, your smile dulls, and a momentary emptiness fills your mind before quickly snapping out of it as you start looking at the loot. You were young enough to have doubts about whether Santa is actually just your uncle with a fake beard, but not old enough to realize what transpired in that brief moment when something felt wrong. Years later, you will still be chasing that initial high with no success. And so you keep that first item the boss dropped and every subsequent item in hopes that you may bask in the afterglow of when the light first shone down upon you. I know this story well because, well, it's yours and it's 100% factually correct and accurate. It is mine as well. Let's be real. I fool myself into thinking that I collect these items only to care about the strongest ones in order to chase highs in new zones with stronger enemies and more loot, which does not bring me a cathartic satisfaction the way it does in RPGs where you start off getting beaten down at every corner. Instead, it only enlarges the empty void inside, which hungers for more. I've probably dedicated an approximate 5,000 hours in these games combined because putting on some music in the background or a video while I reduce some poor sucker to mince meat is simple and addictive. The loot is random, so repetition is encouraged. The gear is varied but never overly impactful, yet the progress is still tangible with every new piece of it, especially at the start when it's most important to get players hooked. Don't get me wrong, I understand the satisfaction derived from these sorts of games is very fleeting, but I still enjoy them a lot. Nowadays, having more experience with them other than bigger numbers, better gear, I derive a lot of enjoyment from methodically optimizing my character's attributes, skills, and equipment in order to maximize my survivability and my ability to impart mincemeat conversion therapy. THQ Nordic seems to be my developer of choice when it comes to hack and slash games, as both Titan Quest and Grim Dawn hold a very special place in my heart. And talking about THQ, Titan Quest and optimization, let me show you a little trick that you can do in this game. The Ragnarok expansion introduces a dwarven smith who, after a lengthy quest chain, improves one piece of equipment per game per difficulty with a random enhancement. The limitation, I assume, is there to prevent your character becoming overpowered. Well, with the power of the shared stash and character save shenanigans, what you are able to do is duplicate your equipment and enhance it as many times as you want, in order to find the best combination for you.
How do I do that? I've been playing Titan Quest for years, and I would really appreciate the power spike.
Well, thanks for asking, Notrick. You were very eloquent.
Hey, that's not very nice.
No. I'm not calling you names. I'm just saying you spoke good.
Just get on with it, Tio.
Alright, so the game saves every character individually, as well as the state of their world at the time of the save. If these 3 circles indicate 3 different saves, we are going to add 2 letters below each one of them being A, which represents the save for that character, and B, which represents the save for their world. So you copy the save of the character whose gear you want modified. Let's say it's this first circle. You copy this down here. Now all you have to do is override that initial save with its copy, which will allow you to use the Dwarven Smith's ability once again. And there you go. Rinse and repeat as many times as you want until you're satisfied with your new piñata slapping equipment. And just like that, you're now playing another loot box simulator with extra steps. You're welcome. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, it would be greatly appreciated, and leave me a comment as to why you play hack and slash games. But for now, talk's over, Tio out. I don't want to set the world on fire.